Hi and welcome back to the Podiatrist TV. I was having a chat with a physio friend of mine the other day, and he was sharing that he just recently read a study that showed that rehabilitative proprioception exercises were more effective than icing for an ankle sprain. And it made me think, so? And he said, well, the exercises are more effective than icing in the case of a sprain. I said, well, would you do one and not the other with treating that sprain? And he said, well, no. I said, well, what does it matter? And it's got me thinking about how we address a lot of things that we do here at the Podiatrist. And one of the key components of a lot of what we do is using orthotics. Now, orthotics in themselves are not a treatment plan. They can be a valuable part of a treatment plan. They're a component, not the sole thing. So when we look at treating a lot of conditions where there is an alignment problem, yes, we will use an orthotic, but we'll also looking at hip and gluteal or bottom strengthening exercises to help stabilise the limb. They work together as opposed to doing one and not the other. And I speak to a lot of people who say, oh, all the things that you can get from an orthotic, you can actually recreate by strengthening certain muscles and getting the balance right around the hip and lower back and through the core. My challenge is this: show me a patient who will do all the exercises as prescribed day in, day out, other than a world-class or aspiring world-class athlete. It just doesn't happen, be honest. Second of all, if you have ever run a 10K and trying to do your personal best time, run a marathon or done a triathlon, whether it be Olympic distance and you're in the last 5Ks of that run, or a half Ironman, which is the furthest I've gone, you're in the last even 10Ks of the half marathon at the end of the Ironman, you are not there thinking about how stable is my hip, where am I putting your foot. You are hoping to God that you've got an orthotic in there to help guide you the rest of the way home. So what I'm saying is, when we're mapping treatment plans, it isn't about trying to find that one magic bullet that becomes the treatment plan. First of all, it's getting back to what is the actual cause. Let's get back to why this actually started to begin with. And is it an activity problem? Do we need to manage activity? Do we need to look at things that we need to strengthen? Are there things that are too tight that we need to lengthen? Or are there things that we actually need to support and help control? So orthotics become part of a treatment plan. They are not a treatment. Similarly, when we work on starting to strengthen and stabilise around the hip, that again is part of a treatment plan. So when we have our patients present here, we want to start with why. Let's start with why. What is the cause of this problem? Address the causative factors and then look at what do we need to strengthen, lengthen and support to make sure this problem doesn't come back in the future. Something to think about. Till next time.